In our previous videos, we have learned how to calculate the gradient of a parabola and a cubic curve. In this video, we will visualize the gradient of the sine and the cosine curve. Again, we can use straight lines to derive the gradient function of y equals sine of x. By finding the gradient of the tangent, you are finding the derivative of the function. Pay attention to the numbers. At x equals 0, the line has gradient 1. At x equals pi over 2, the gradient is 0. The tangent is parallel to the x-axis. At pi, the gradient is negative 1. At 3 pi over 2, the gradient is 0, and at 2 pi, the gradient is 1. You can visualize the gradient better if we add a new curve. This dashed black curve is the gradient function. Does it ring a bell? It is the graph of cos x. The derivative of sine is indeed cosine. Stop the video here and try to derive the gradient function of y equals cosine of x. Right, did you try? At x equals 0, the tangent is parallel to the x-axis. The derivative is 0. At pi over 2, the tangent line has gradient negative 1. At pi, the gradient is 0 again. At 3 pi over 2 is 1, and at 2 pi, the gradient is 0. This dashed black curve is the gradient function. The derivative of cosine is minus sine. Visualizing maths is a very important part of the learning process, so I will leave you with this playlist to explore. And until next week, happy learning!